What it do, YouTube? It's the first month of the year 2026, and I'm feeling really shitty right now. Like, I can't even look at myself. But yeah, if you could read the title of the video, it's like I blew 2 fundeds back to back, and it's just so dumb. I'm trying to have perspective, just trying not to get so sad about it. But to be honest, once I blew those 2 fundeds, I just felt really empty inside. I kid you not. I don't know, man. I just felt so devastated. I felt so sad, so depressed in that moment. And it sucks. It really sucks. So yeah, I blew 2 fundeds today. If you're following the futures market, you know that silver has been hitting all-time highs, and I started trading silver. And if you're already hearing me out, you already know I fucked up because I was trading silver. But I had 100% win rate on silver until it works, until it doesn't, you know. I ended up passing. So this month I started off with one combine account of 50K, and I passed that like in 2 weeks. And then I opened up another EVA account. And after I passed my funded account, I blew that eval just because I was a little bit too overconfident. I was just full porting silver. So bam, I lost that one. I really didn't think much of it because I was like, you know what, I have one funded. This eval, I really do not care about it. I opened another eval, and I was just trading on that eval just so I could secure 2 fundeds. Just in case I blow one funded, I have another one to back me up, you know. I ended up passing that eval in like 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks, just following my strategy. This whole month I was trading only one setup, which is fair value gaps, 30-minute fair value gaps to be specific. The month of December, I spent most of that month just back testing my setup, being okay with losing days, because I know that if I have a losing day and I manage my risk of $500 a day, that sooner or later my strategy was going to pay me out and I was going to bounce back. So I was really confident in my setup. But today's like the 21st, and well, I started off the day already messing up. So I started my trading day. I thought shorts were good because of all this Trump, because all of this thing that Trump is doing with Greenland. The market has just been tanking due to that news headline. So I had a short bias, and I seen my setup play, so I was going to throw 5 micros, but then ended up seeing that I was inside of silver instead of MES. And I basically took an unnecessary $300 loss that I did not want to take that loss, but ended up taking it. And I feel like that single mistake just threw off my whole game for the day. I was like, okay, I took a loss, but let me just log back in, try again. And then I ended up taking a $250 loss on MES. And then I just went back to silver, trading silver just to make back my gains, because I know trading silver is gonna give you quick gains, big gains, but the same way it does that, it could also be detrimental. You could also lose a lot. So I ended up being in the hole $900, and then I waited for my setup. I waited for another setup on silver, ended up recovering and being green $50. Then I went back to MES, tried longs again. I had two fair value gaps that I was targeting. The first one, I took a loss, a managed loss of 250, and then I said, okay, that's fine. But then the second setup happened, and I was too afraid to take it. I was too afraid to take it because I just didn't want to end the day red again. And by not taking that setup, I messed up. I didn't follow my plan. Then I went back to silver, trying to make some quick gains. I chased price and ended up just throwing a Hail Mary, and I ended up blowing one account, one funded. And just to make myself feel better, just to end the day as a winner, I went back on my second fresh XFA that I had passed yesterday night, and I ended up blowing that account because I full ported silver. I chased silver and I blew that account in less than 1 minute. It was literally less than 1 minute. And then I just started laughing, started like stress laughing. And it sucks, man. It really sucks, because I just lost total control today. And it's barely the first month of December. On my initial XFA, I only needed like 3 more days of 150 since I trade with Top Step. 3 more days so I could secure a payout. I had 1,200 balance, and I just wanted a payout. Well, it was going to be my second payout, and I just wanted to basically take anything, even 350 or 600, which was my current takeout if I were to take half. But I ended up blowing everything out, and to be honest, it just sucks. It really sucks, and I don't know what to say. But this month is almost over. I told myself that I will only buy 2 evals a month, and that's it. Just to stop spending a lot of money on evals. And it sucks, and times like this, it just makes me think, like, why am I still doing this? Why am I still trying to trade? I spent the whole 2025 trading every single day, just learning market intuition. And don't get me wrong, I'm a good trader. I have a good read of the market. Most of the time, I have a good read. But it's like when I get so emotional, when I get in my feelings, I just end up doing rookie mistakes. And don't get me wrong, I'm fine. I'm more than fine with taking a loss in a day if I followed my plan. I'll leave that day red, and then I'll bounce back. Like, I could show you guys my 2 evals that I had. I had plenty of red days, managed red days. And in the past, I had an XFA for more than 1 month with red days. But it's like, when you go tilt, you just go tilt, and it sucks. It sucks so much to go tilt. Like, this is why trading will not work for most people, because we're all humans. until it's gonna happen. And don't get me wrong, I could easily impulsively buy more EVA accounts today, but there's no point of doing that if I'm doing it with emotions, because I could easily just blow through that money. So my plan going on forward is to just take this week. There's like one more week left to this month. Take a break from trading. Don't look at charts. Don't look at nothing. Maybe backtest a little bit more, just to get a little bit more confident, and try again next month. But yeah, I just had really bad habits. I wouldn't wake up. What's bad habits? For me, it's waking up and not being active. Like just waking up, just trading. And don't get me wrong, it works, because at the end of the day, to be successful in trading, you have to be okay with doing hard decisions. And what is hard decisions? Well, entering your setup after you've taken your first loss, that's a hard decision. Holding your trades to TP, that's a hard decision. Entering a trade and getting stopped out and just not trading, not impulsively revenge trading, that's another hard decision. And that's what matters the most, you know. You have to take those hard decisions, and you need to be okay with it. But for some reason today, I wasn't content with recovering and being green $50 on a day. I thought that I could basically make more, but I was just not in the right headspace. I should have seen the signals and just locked out, but I didn't. I also been trading the full market sessions from 8:30 a.m. market open New York to 3 p.m. close. But going on forward, I'ma definitely cut out silver, even though silver is really great. But it's one of those things that is great until it's not. And well, yeah, basically that's all I have to say. I ended up blowing 2 accounts today. I feel sad for sure, but I'm trying to have perspective, because it could always be worse, you know. I'm just grateful I have a car that takes me from point A to point B. It's a nice car. I'm glad to have my two hands, 2 legs, because it could always be worse. I'm glad and I'm grateful that I have a home. And well, yeah, it's barely the first month of the year, and I proved to myself that I could pass EVA accounts like nothing. I average passing those accounts in like 1 to 2 weeks. I know there's people who struggle with passing accounts. They just blow up all the time. They don't learn from their mistakes. So I'm not better than nobody, but I'm just trying to see where I'm at and basically my skills. I have a great strategy, don't get me wrong. My strategy, I love it. It makes sense to me. It works. I would say it's like a 55% win rate, and that's more than enough as long as you're managing your risk. But it's like when you're not in the right headspace, it does not matter if your strategy works. If you have edge, you will always find a way to just end up self-sabotaging yourself. And it sucks. It really sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm definitely going to continue trading. But till next month, cut out silver, just stick to MES, just stick to my strategy, and have a better control of my max loss. If I hit my max loss, just walk away. And I definitely don't have a problem with walking away, but I was just out of control today, and I feel so embarrassed doing this video and saying these things, but it's just a reality of trading. To be honest, if someone will come to me telling me to teach me how to trade, I would say don't do it, bro. Just don't do it. Because don't get me wrong, this game of trading, it is possible. You could change your life, but it's just really, really hard, because it comes down to being really good at your emotions and being really good at EQ, which is emotional intelligence. And well, yeah, this is the reality of trading. I've already blown about, I want to say like 45 e-balls, and I really don't think nothing much of those, because I blew those in 2025, and that's when I was just winging it. I was taking anything I seen. I was trying to short the highs, I was trying to short the trend, going against the trend. But like, yeah, I just got a couple more tweaks to go, and that second XFA I had today, it shouldn't have been blown, but it was just so easy to access it, you know? It was just so easy to just tap the second account and just full port while I was out of control, and just full port, you know, trying to make a crazy trade just so I could end the day feeling better about myself. But like I said, I've already gotten a payout. I've gotten a $705 payout, and I was going for my second payout this time, but it just didn't give out. And it's still the first month of the year, so I'm trying my best not to feel so down about it, but it sucks. But yeah, definitely gonna go hit the gym right now, just destroy my body, destroy myself, because I deserve that. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I tried my best to cry when I blew those two fundeds, but I just couldn't cry, to be honest. You do not deserve to cry. But that's pretty much it, man. Just trying to show you guys the ups and downs of trading. But yeah, peace out, man.